Hi there, Sally. Well, the image behind me could have been almost anywhere yesterday, but I suspect we may well have peaked already this week. Just take a look at Sunday's highs. All the nations saw temperatures in excess of 22 degrees. Very nice indeed. But looking ahead through this week, noticeably cooler, particularly across Scotland and Northern Ireland. Even if we see 18 in the southeast, that's just below par for this time of year. And to add insult to injury, it will be cloudy. It'll be quite breezy at times, with the risk of some sharp, heavy downpours, particularly the further north and west. And it's because the jet stream is changing its position. It has been to the north of us over the weekend, and now it's sinking its way steadily south. The jet stream that drives in areas of low pressure and fronts, and so that's going to push these fronts further south and east. Behind it, the cooler air starts to arrive with that northwesterly wind. But just take a look at Scotland at the moment. A glorious afternoon here because the morning has been beautiful.
Hello, good afternoon. Well, it's been quite a cloudy day so far, and for the rest of this afternoon too, a lot of cloud around, and this cloud may still be thick enough for the odd spot of light rain or drizzle in places.
From punk rock to the warmest May on record, you make the connection.
Oh yeah, none whatsoever. Except it has been the warmest May across the UK on record, as you said, and spring. And here in London, we're reflecting those trends. May was 1.5 degrees warmer than normal. We had 40% more rain, you probably guessed that, and it was duller with about 90% of sunshine. What's it going to be like this week? I mean, sort of, you know, average? Sorry, let's take a look. Hello again. I love this photo. Look at these gorgeous geese, little teenagers growing up fast. Now, the weather for them and us for the next few days is pretty dry. A few showers around later on tomorrow, and there's quite a lot of cloud in the forecast, but some brighter spells here or there. Also getting a little bit cooler for the middle part of the week. So they might just catch you out, maybe worth having a coat or an umbrella for the end of the day. Then for Wednesday and Thursday, again, cloud, sunny spells, a bit of a mixture of the two, but you can see those temperatures just dipping down to the mid-teens. So it will feel a little bit on the cooler side. That is your weather. Here's pollen's not too bad for the next few days. Hopefully you're not suffering too much. Moderate levels, maybe helped if we do get a touch of rain later on tomorrow, and it's mostly grass and a bit of nettle as well. That's it for now. See you later on. Cheerio.
Probably this stat behind me.
Oh dear.
Live. Well, it's the spring stats have been released. Good evening to you. One surprising thing is the May stats. It's been the warmest May on record, would you believe? And that's not because we've had scorching hot sunny days all the time. You can see the anomaly map behind me shows that the greatest anomaly has been across the northern half of the country, particularly Scotland. We've had a lot of cloud, a lot of rain. This shows the mean day and night temperatures, and nights have been consistently very mild, which is why we've seen that anomaly map greater across northern areas, and it's pushed it into being the warmest May on record.
Of course, it felt really warm yesterday, and then I took the dog for a walk, and it was really, really windy. I wasn't the only one, no.
No, you weren't the only one. I mean, in the sunshine, it felt lovely, 21, 22 Celsius, but in the shelter with the winds, it did feel a bit cooler, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Cooler things to come, I'm afraid, Victoria. Yes, but it was quite cloudy today, and in the cloud, it did feel a bit quite cool still. But still, we had some lovely pictures sent in from our weather watchers, didn't we? This beautiful one in Wisley in Surrey. As we look ahead to the rest of tonight, though, the reason and tomorrow, well, we have largely cloudy conditions staying with us, and it is still quite breezy out there as well. And tomorrow, there will be some outbreaks of showery rain for a time.
Hello there. Monday was dominated by some contrasting conditions. The best of the sunshine certainly was through Scotland, and in fact a beautiful afternoon in St Andrews Fife. But the story will change through tomorrow. Further south there was some cloud, thick enough for the odd spot or two of drizzle. Stubbornly sat there through much of the day.
And Alex is in Chichester for us tonight. And Alex, it's not just us being affected by the recent lack of sunshine, it's also having an impact on tomatoes.
Absolutely, Lucrezia. Yes, spring stats out today confirm the challenges that British tomato growers have been having over the last few months. I'm at this tomato farm near Chichester, as you say. This greenhouse is the size of 4 football pitches. They have around 70,000 plants, which supply tomatoes up and down the country. But duller than average conditions have really slowed down the ripening process.
The lack of sunshine this year has been sort of very, very bad for business. We're down about 13% in terms of light levels in the 5-year average. Clearly that has a sort of knock-on effect on yield. We were also about a week to sort of 10 days late in picking because there was no sunshine to ripen the tomatoes. The night side temperatures were quite high, which obviously allowed us to use less gas, which clearly is a good thing for us.
So as you heard there from Richard, it's not been all bad news, with the overnight temperatures actually helping to cut some of their costs. But let's now take a look at the bigger picture. And as you may have heard, it has been quite record-breaking over the last few months. Let's start off with May, which has just passed, and that has been warmer than average. In fact, our warmest on a record. It's also been our dullest on average. You might not be surprised to hear, but also wetter than average as well, with a reversal in the norm, with southern parts seeing heavier amounts of rainfall. But let's take a quick look, and once we add in April and May, and we do have our warmest spring on record, with an average mean temperature just short of 9.5 degrees Celsius, with the overnight temperatures having the biggest impact. But with it turning cooler over the next few days and the possibility of some sun, sorry, I say snow, sorry, well, that could all be about to change. For here, let's take a look at the forecast right now. Well, it's going to be a real mixing conditions as we head through the next few days, but certainly feeling a fair bit cooler, with some colder air beginning to dig in across the north.